Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Koirunisa Sri Mumpuni. I'm the founder and CEO of Kitong Bisa Enterprise. Thank you. Okay, next please. Okay, so before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce you to my team. So these are the people who are behind Kitong Bisa Enterprise. So we have the capacity and we share the same passions, vision, and also we have the energy to go out to make some changes to make Indonesia a better place. So with me here today, I have my two co-founders, Ihuan and Bintang. So in these occasions, it's a privilege for us to share with you our story. Next. Okay, so to give you a bit of background of what we do in Kitong Bisa Enterprise, I will share with you a personal story of mine. So I was born in Jakarta, raised in a family with a very strong bond and connections with Papua. My grandfather is a 78 years old veteran and also a teacher who has dedicated all his life to fight for independence and also in the right for indigenous people in Papua for education. So throughout, okay, thank you. So throughout growing up, I have listened to all his stories and has inspired me to actually travel and also experience Papua firsthand. So down the line in 2016, I hit a turning point in life. My dad passed away in Raja Ampat, the most beautiful place in Papua, as maybe some of you have already been to. And then I just finished my degree, my bachelor degree, and also I've worked in Australia. However, I feel something is missing, like it doesn't satisfy me. So then I decided to go back to Jakarta, back to Indonesia and start contributing. And ever since then, I've traveled back and forth to Jayapura, to Fakfak, and so many places around Papua. And I've already met a lot of people, different age groups, different group of people who are marginalized in Papua, especially for young girls. So from then, I found a problem. So the first problem, next please. So the first problem is the high level of unemployment in Papua. So the first visit, I remember, it was Fakfak. So Fakfak, for those who doesn't know, it's in the West Papua region, and it's a very beautiful and it has high tolerancy. So in there, I met a young girl named Erna. So she is a vocational graduate. She just graduated from vocational schools, and she doesn't know where to go after. Like, she doesn't have money to continue her education, to higher education, because of the family issues and so on. So then she started to find a job, but she could not find one because of the limited job availabilities in Papua. However, I see that she has a very strong motivation and spirit to actually be successful and go out of her situation, which is poverty. And one of the related problem to unemployment is that the low human capacity in Papua and West Papua. So as you can see in the diagram, West Papua and Papua are the two lowest provinces in Indonesia that has the lowest human development index. The human development index is measured by health, education, and also well-being, which is measured by the purchasing power ability. So from these problems, However, I've also seen some opportunities. Next. So I see some opportunities that we could capitalize in these situations. In Indonesia, we have a bonus demography. There are more than 50% of Indonesian are youth, and 95% of the labor force are absorbed by the social medium enterprises, which means that there is a growing trend of creative economy. And then we also see there is a trend of high users penetrations of mobile and also internet, which contributes to creating a larger market in Indonesia. So our vision is to create and foster a sustainable ecosystem for young entrepreneurs, especially female, in underprivileged areas of Indonesia, like Papua and West Papua. Next. So based on the problems being identified, opportunities, and also our vision, we create a solutions, kitongbisa.com. It is an integrated platform, both online and offline, that aims to reduce the unemployment of Papuan youth by empowering them to become entrepreneurs. So how we do this? So in depth, we will talk more in depth about this, but I would like to hand it over to my friend Bintang to talk about it.
Okay, thank you very much, Hoirun. So I will explain more about our approach that we have already developed in delivering our solutions. Our very first approach is through business incubations. So we actually involve local Papuan youth and also women to collaborate with us and to participate in our entrepreneurial boot camps, namely Kitong Bisa Business Boot Camps. And we empower them, we teach them, we educate them with entrepreneurial skills and also mindsets, including marketing, financial planning, business model generations, ideation, prototyping, until they can present their own business ideas and get funding out from that. And through these entrepreneurial boot camps, we aim to raise the awareness of local Papuan youth and also women to become an entrepreneur, giving them the opportunity to actively participate in economic development in Papua and also West Papua. And after the business entrepreneurial boot camps, we also provide full mentorships through both offline and also online discussions. And after that, our second approach is through providing capital and also product development. We provide this so that local Papuan youth and also women, they can share their own business ideas and get funding to start their own business and also manage it later. And after they can produce the products, they can send it to us and we can accept that. We will give them the access to a bigger market, be it nationally or overseas or internationals, through B2B, business to business, or also business to customers through our integrated platform, kitongbisa.com. If you can see in the bottom right picture, there is a 4 set of pictures. There is actually Sandra. She is one of our students in Kitong Bisa Learning Center in Merauke. She has a good skill of hand-drawn, so she made a cute figure named Rusa Merauke, and we try to develop the design and apply it into some products, and we try to sell from the products. So basically, and generally, all of our approach is based on profit sharing. Next. This is our business model. So we accept the products from local Papuan youth, we develop it, we try to enhance all the aspects related to the products, and after that we try to sell it into a national and also overseas market through B2B or wholesales, and also direct customers or B2C. And after we gain the profit, we share our profit to the user, which is the local Papuan youth, and also our foundation to give us an ecosystem of entrepreneurs in Papua and also West Papua. Next. We have been partnering with several various stakeholders ranging from private companies like local Papuan companies there like Freeport and also BP, SKK Migas, and then we also be partnership with governments including Australian governments, Embassy of London and also USA. Organizations such as Wisely, MIT Bootcamp, Global Entrepreneurs Bootcamp, we also be in partnership with them, and local educational institutions in Papua, including overseas institutions like University of Melbourne, and then of course we also be set our partnership with our local business in Papua. Next. So where are we today? A little bit recap of our journey. We started our first Kitong Bisa Business Bootcamp back in 2017, being supported by the governments, and since then we have been receiving grants from both educational institutions and governments to develop our business model, develop our prototypes. We actually sell our first product to customers back in May 2018, and several months later we sell our first wholesale in August 2018. And then we currently accepting our second grants from the University of Melbourne, and we try to develop a new product in Sorong, West Papua. We have these greenpreneurs from Trust to Cash, which we will develop a green products based in Sorong by making use of plastic bag trash, basically. And next, from our channels, both offline and online, we have produced more than 1,000 products. And also we have sold more than 800 through wholesale to another companies. And also we have sold more than 500 items through individual customers. And for next, my friend Iwan will also explain about our social impact and future development.
Okay, well, thank you, Bintang. You have heard about us, you have known about kitongbisa.com. Next, I will tell you about our impact in Papuan and Indonesian generally. Next, please. Okay, based on our activity, our project, we have made several impacts. We have, till today, up to today, we have trained more than 350 youth and 20 women in Papua. And it's not only for one training, but we still keep mentoring them and help them to launch their business and to be a real entrepreneur. And then, by kitongbisa.com, we have introduced a new source income for Papuans. Then the last one is now we have opened our business center in 3 locations, which are Jayapura, Merauke, and Fakfak. Next. This is our financial projection or plan. The biggest cost that we spend is for logistic and building IT system. And we will reach the break-even point at the 3rd year. Next, please. Okay, to reach the target, we also have made a go-to-market strategy. What are that? So you can see, the first one is leveraging our channels by kitongbisa.com, our website, and the second one is by our social media, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. And the third one is Kitong Bisa Hub. Kitong Bisa Hub is collaboration with Kitong Bisa Foundation. Kitong Bisa Foundation now has 8 now has 8 learning centers across Papua. So we develop our business center, our business hub side by side with learning center. And the fourth one is we sell our product with established marketplace such as Shopee, Lazada, Bangga.com, and etc. Then we actively join event and make a pop-up store. In the pop-up store, we introduce, we sell, and we promote about Kitong Bisa Enterprise. Then, how do we increase our customer? We have 3 ways. The first, for B2B, or business to business, we actively make a partner, especially with company in Papua. And we actively try to join the tender on a bidding project. And the second one, for business to customer or individual, we hire influencer to use our product and promote it in their social media to grab millennial market. And the third one, on the ground marketing. We do it, but we have made one event and we conducted it at least once a month that called Kitong Talk or K-Talk. In K-Talk, we bring outstanding people to talk and discuss with students, and while discuss, we also introduce and sell our product too. Next. So we have in the near future, we have some plan. The first one is we want to make 10 entrepreneurial bootcamp training to grab more youth, more women in Papua. And the second one is Kitong Bisa Hub in Sorong. It will launch soon. I think it will be in the December or November maybe. And the third one is, after we mentor our mentees, we will help them to launch their product. And this year, in the near future, we have target to launch 3 business. And the fourth one is launching our website, kitongbisa.com. Next, please. And finally, we believe by entrepreneurship education, capital, and access to market, it will help people to be an entrepreneur, a real entrepreneur. And it will solve the unemployment problem. That's why we ask you to join and support us, because together we can make a change. Thank you.
I think I'm taking any questions. I'm not really sure who's...
Baik, untuk pertanyaan, kita hanya memperbolehkan 1 pertanyaan saja.
Okay.
Jadi untuk para peserta, ada yang ingin bertanya?
Izin